Okay, good morning to everyone. Okay, I think we can start our class today. All right. Before we continue our lesson about the human blood, so I want to discuss about experiment wajib. Have you done? Okay, I hope you can see clearly what I'm trying to present to you. Okay. This is our experiment wajib. Okay, this experiment is to study the factors that influence the pulse rates. Okay, yesterday you have learned about uh, the several factors that affect the pulse rate. One of is gender. Okay, the female has a high pulse rate compared to the males because normally female has a smaller size of heart, so the smaller size of heart need to pump blood rapidly than male heart. Okay, and another factor is age. Okay, age. So the children or younger person has more active and fit, and they has a higher pulse rate compared to the adults or elderly person. Okay, and another factor is body health. Okay, people with a high blood pressure and high disease have higher pulse rates. Sometimes um, a person suffer illness, so they has a low pulse rate. Okay, so we are normal person, have a body health, so we must have normal pulse rate. What's the normal pulse rate? Is 120. That is a measurement of blood pressure. Okay, so jadi kaitan lah. Okay, so the measurement of blood pressure must be 120 over 80 millimeter mercury. Okay, that is the blood pressure. And next is vigorous activity. Okay. Vigorous activity is we need to study in this experiment. All right. So the problem statement, okay, in this experiment is we need to know the intensity of physical activity influence the pulse rate or not. Okay. And the hypothesis in this experiment is the more vigorous physical activity, the higher the pulse rate. Okay, that's our hypothesis. The more vigorous physical activity, the higher pulse rate. Okay, and the manipulated variable in this experiment is a type of activity. So our activities are resting. Okay, resting. Maybe you can sit back and relax. and then walk slowly in 5 minutes. And the third activity is running in 5 minutes. Maybe you can do static running. Okay, and the responding variables, your number of pulse rate. So pulse rate is your responding, and the constant variables, duration of activity. Actually, you can do more. Okay, do more time. Okay, and the apparatus you use in these activities is your watch. Okay, so this is a procedure. Okay, if you look at this diagram, okay, normally you wear your watch at what hand, left or right? Biasanya kamu pakai jam di sebelah mana, kiri or kanan. So if jam yang kamu pakai, okay, let's say you wear your left hand right watch. Okay, so you put your left finger on your cuff. Okay, as the diagram show. So at the same time, you can do like this. At the same time, you can watch your time. Okay, time taken in 10 seconds. Okay, in 10 seconds. Okay, next, you need to write your report for the step. Okay, first step is your pulse at rest is taken as shown in the diagram, and then you write your result. Okay, step 2, by using the watch, your number of pulse rate within 10 seconds is calculated. Okay, then the number of pulses per minute is calculated as the rate of pulse. Okay, and then step 3. Step 3 is step 1 and step 2 are repeated after walking slowly and running for 5 minutes. Okay, that's your step. Okay, and then you write the result. Okay, now who want to respond your number of pulses over 10 minutes for resting? Anyone? You just want to write as an example. Anyone? Fikri?
The resting one is 12 maybe.
12 maybe? Ada buat ke tak? Okay, never mind lah. I just write here 12. Actually, this one is 12. 12? Are you sure? I try myself. Okay, boleh lah. 12. Okay, so the pulse rate, number of pulse per 10 minutes. Okay, actually this one in 10 minutes. Okay, this one for 10 minutes. Sorry, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And then we need to find the pulse rate for per minute. So how? If the 10 second, so 60 divided 10, it's 10. So 12 times 6 is 72. Actually, this one for 10. And then 60, okay, divided by 10, we get 6, right? So to get in minutes, per minute is 12 times 6. So we get, for the resting is 72. Okay, like that. 72. Okay, another one. Okay, what about the what's that? Walking slowly. Okay, still yours. Hello. Okay. Hai, kamu ni semua tak respon. Okay, I don't want to waste my time. Okay, so let's say walking slowly, your number of pulse for 10 minutes increase to let's say 50 lah. Okay, 50. So you can count in 50. No. 50 is too high. Okay, maybe 25. Okay, so 25 times 6. So 25 times 6. So get 150. Okay, and then let's say running in 5 minutes, maybe your number of pulse rate increase to 40 lah. Hitam sajalah. Semua dia tanya tak ada respon. So 40 times 6 is 200. 40 times 6 is 240. Ini pun tinggi. 200. Okay. So if you look at the the pulse rate per minute. Okay, the number of pulse rate is increases. Okay, when you do more vigorous activity. Okay, so you can write your you can answer the question, how does the type of activity influence the pulse rate? The more vigorous physical activity, the higher pulse rate. Okay, so semakin kita semakin aktif aktiviti fizikal kita, so semakin tinggi kadar denyutan nadi. Because we need look at this one, when we rest only 12 and then we walk slowly, increase to 25, and when you run, you do activity such as running, so your pulse rate is increased maybe more than 40. Okay, depend on your um, activity. And give two other factors. Okay, we already discussed just now the factors of effect, the factors that influence or affect the pulse rate is the gender, age, and body health. Okay, so the conclusion, you can write the hypothesis is accepted, and you rewrite the hypothesis. All right, that's our experiment wajib. Okay, experiment wajib 4. So this one you must know. Okay, what the purpose of experiment wajib? Okay, because the experiment wajib always come out in the examination question. All right, so we are finished about experiment wajib. Now we proceed another skill. Okay, today we want to learn about the human blood. Okay, human blood. You can refer your textbook. Page, is that page 104? No, the page 96. Page 96. Okay, human blood. Okay, component and constituents of human blood. Okay, actually, what is the blood? What's blood? What is blood? So blood is connective tissues found in humans and all vertebrate animals. Only human and all vertebrates. Vertebrates animal has blood. Normally, blood's in color, in red color. Okay, in red color. Why red color? Okay, you already learned actually in Form 2 why the human blood in red color, because the red color is referred to hemoglobin. Okay, refer to hemoglobin. So what the function of the hemoglobin? Cikgu tanya, cikgu jawab. So the function of hemoglobin is what? Transport or combine with oxygen or carbon dioxide. Okay. All right. The component of the blood. So before that, you must know the average human has 4 until 6 decimeters cube of blood calculating in the body. Okay, the blood function to transport gas. Okay, this one we already learned in previous scale. Okay, transport gas is what? Oxygen and carbon dioxide. Transport nutrients. What the nutrients? What the nutrients? The nutrients is such as what? Um, Glucose, amino acid, okay, and hormones, okay. Blood also involved in the immune system against disease, okay. Blood also involved in the immune system against disease because of what? Because before this you was learn about white blood cell. Okay, what the function of white blood cell? Okay, to defense against disease, isn't it? So blood is also involved in immune system against disease because the white blood and red blood cell is combined, okay, and we call blood. All right. And then before this, you was learn about the color of human blood. Okay, when the blood red in color, the blood is contain oxygen or high oxygen uh, in the blood. Okay, and when the blood is in dark red color, that's a low oxygen. Okay, low oxygen concentration. Okay, so in your textbook, okay, so okay, blood is a type of mixture. Okay, why we call blood is type of mixture? Okay, this one, because it can be separated in two components. Okay, if you look at this photograph, okay, this blood already separated. Okay, yellow liquid and red liquid. Okay, actually another thin layer here between yellow liquid and red liquid. Okay, so the component of blood are normally separated using centrifugal method. Okay, this is the centrifugal machine. Okay, this we call centrifugal method. Okay, to separate the blood. Okay, to separate the blood. Okay, when we put in this machine, okay, benda ni akan berpusing. So they can separate. This is the, okay, we can look at here the component of blood. Okay, uh, the red liquid is actually is red blood cell. Okay, that is contain 45% from the whole blood. Okay, and the yellow liquid actually is blood plasma. Okay, blood plasma is 55% from the whole blood. And at the middle or between yellow liquid and red liquid is white blood cell and platelet. So there is less than 1%. Okay, less than 1%. So blood plasma is made up of approximately 90% of water and 10% is dissolved substances flowing to all parts of the body. Okay, this is the yellow liquid blood plasma. 90% is water and 10% is dissolved substances. So what is the substances? There are nutrients, okay, carbon dioxide, enzyme, hormones, and waste products. Okay, that is in blood plasma. Okay, for red blood cell, only red blood cell. This is a red color because what presence of hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin. Okay, before we proceed to blood group, I want to add some information here about the blood plasma. Okay, the blood plasma is in yellow liquid. Okay, in yellow color, liquid in our blood because it is consists of 90% of water and 10% of dissolved substances. Okay, and the lifespan is about 5 to 9 days only. Okay, so the function of blood plasma is to transport nutrients to tissues and to remove waste product from tissues. Okay, not not a red blood cell. Okay, only blood plasma transport the nutrients and waste product. And then the red blood cell, okay, actually you already know how the structure of the red blood cells, like a disc shape and biconcave. Okay, and then the cell is without uh, nucleus, and then contain a red pigment called hemoglobin. Okay, that's why the red blood cell in red color because of presence of hemoglobin. And the red blood cell can made in the bone marrow. Okay, made in the bone marrow, and the lifespan in about 120 days. Okay, so actually you already know what the function of the red blood cell is: transport oxygen, okay, and transport carbon dioxide. Okay, transport oxygen from the lungs to all body parts and transport carbon dioxide from the body to the lungs. All right, that's a red blood cell. And then the white blood cell. So what the structure of the white blood cell? Okay, you already learned as well about this one. The irregular shape and colorless. And the white blood cell has nucleus, okay, but do not contain hemoglobin, okay, because the hemoglobin is in red color. Okay, this is in colorless, no color, and made in bone marrow as well, like a red blood cell, and the lifespan is about a few hours only, a few hours only. So it's play a vital role in the body defense against disease. Okay, that's why before this we discuss is about the blood. Okay, if you look at this one, Okay. Ada cikgu sebut tadi, blood is also involved in the immune system against disease, right? Tak ada dalam buku ni. Kerana dalam darah itu ada white blood cell. Okay. And platelet. Okay, platelet is cell fragment. Okay, cell fragment produced by large cells in the bone marrow. Okay, so do not have a nucleus but in irregular shape. Okay, and this the function of platelet. Platelet is important in blood clotting. Okay, all right. Now we proceed to human blood group. Okay, human blood group. Antigen on red blood cell. Okay, red blood cell. Human blood can classify into 4 blood groups, namely A, B, AB, and O, according to the types of antigen. Because in the surface of the red blood cell, okay, presents a protein, okay, a protein called antigen. Okay, this is made up of protein, okay, antigen. So for this one, we call antigen A. Let's say this one is antigen A. So this blood in group A. Okay, so means individual with blood group A have only the A antigen. Okay, only the A antigen. Okay, present on the surface of the red blood cell. And then in blood group B, okay, present of antigen B. Okay, antigen B. So we call blood group B. So only have B antigen. Okay, B antigen. While blood group AB, the red blood cell presents 2 antigen, both antigen A and B. Okay, like this. Okay, but for blood group O, okay, don't have antigen at all. Clean. Okay, clean. No antigen. Okay. And then in mix of blood, okay, mix of blood, so means our blood plasma, okay, has antibodies, okay, has antibodies. So in the blood plasma contain antibodies. The type antibodies present in blood plasma are anti-A and anti-B antibodies. Okay, so the types of blood antigen and antibodies, we can look at the table 3.3. Okay, like this. Okay, the type of blood A. Okay, this is group A, blood group A. So presence of antigen A or A antigen. And then in blood plasma, it has anti-B antibodies. Okay, anti-B antibodies. Okay, and for type B, okay, in the red blood cell, antigen B or B antigen, and in the blood plasma, it has anti-B antibodies. Okay, for type blood AB, okay, they have both antigen A and B, but don't have antibodies in blood plasma. Okay, but for O group blood, okay, don't have antigen at all, but it has both antibodies, anti-A and antibody. So antibody antibody will attack its corresponding antigen and cause the coagulation of blood to occur. So when, let's say, the type blood A mix with B, so the blood will coagulation. Okay, so this may cause death. So this is the example. Anti-A antibody will coagulate with antigen A. Okay, and anti-B antibody will coagulate with B antigen. Okay, boleh faham tak? Maksudnya macam ini, anti-B ni dia tak suka dengan ni. Dia tak boleh bercampur. Anti-B lah. Anti-A ni dia tak boleh dengan ini. Tak boleh. Tak boleh. Okay, tak boleh maksudnya. What about AB? Tak ada antigen. What about this one? Okay, so this one, for this one, dia tak boleh untuk keempat-empatnya. Ketiga lah, sorry. Tiga. Ini tak boleh. Tak boleh berjumpa. Okay, yang ini tidak ada antibodies kan? So maksudnya dia boleh semua. Okay, so kita tengok dia punya summary. An individual who has anti-A antibodies, that's a type B blood, cannot receive types A and AB blood because these two blood types contain antigen A. So B cannot receive types A or types AB because in the type blood B, okay, has anti-A antibodies. Okay, and then means anti-A ni, anti-A kita tengok ni je. Anti-A maksudnya dia tidak boleh bertemu dengan A. Dia tak boleh dengan A antigen. Cannot. An individual who has anti-B antibodies, that's a type A blood, cannot receive B and AB. So it means anti-B cannot mix together with B antigen. Cannot. Like that. And then an individual who has type AB blood is free to receive all types of blood because there are no antibodies. So no antibodies. So this blood type can mix together with A or B or O and itself A, B, because don't have antibodies at all. Okay, but for individual who has type O blood cannot receive any other blood. Okay, because what? Because of the presence of anti-A and anti-B. Okay, dia hanya boleh receive mix together with O blood type. Okay, dia hanya boleh terima O sahaja. So for AB blood type we call universal recipient because It can receive from A, from B, from O, and from AB as well. But from type O blood cannot receive any other blood except O, but the type O blood we call universal donor because all types of blood such as type B, type A, and type AB can receive blood type O. Okay, dia boleh terima O. That's why the type of blood calls universal donor. Okay, you can look at the table here. This is the blood group donor. Okay, let's say this is you. Okay, you are A type blood. Okay, kamu derma darah. Okay, kamu derma darah. Yang boleh terima darah A adalah A sahaja dan AB. Okay. Okay. Dan kalau B, kamu darah B, kamu derma darah, yang boleh terima hanyalah B dan AB sahaja. Okay. Kalau kamu adalah darah AB, kamu hanya boleh derma darah pada AB sahaja. Okay. Tidak boleh derma kepada yang lain. If you have O type blood, so you can donate to others. Semua akan terima. Okay, semua akan terima. Okay. Begitu. Maksudnya, okay, ramai yang kebanyakan orang berdarah O. Okay. Alright. The importance of blood donation. So that's important lah. One is donate blood can save lives of others, and then blood is a living tissue that can be generated. So blood donation does not harm the donor. Jangan risau kalau kamu nak derma darah kerana badan kita boleh generate a new cell from bone marrow. Okay, dia akan generate a new cell, so it does not harm the donor. And then blood may be needed in surgeries for treatments of accident victim as well as treating diseases like hemophilia, anemia, thalassemia, and leukemia. Okay, that's all these person suffered less blood cell. And then the donated blood can be used either as unfiltered blood for one patient or separated into components to help several patients. Okay, sometimes the blood need to separate to into the component lah, because sometimes the patient need only red blood cell. Okay, so dia hanya perlukan sel darah merah sahaja. Contohnya leukemia. So dia hanya perlukan sel darah merah saja. So darah itu perlu diseparatekan. And then what else? Another information about the donated blood. Okay, importance of blood donation. Sometimes donor normally gives about 400 centimeter cube of blood from a vein on his arm. Okay, biasanya kita akan cucuk di sini kan. Okey, biasanya kita cucuk di lengan sini. Okey, untuk derma darah. Because of what? Because di sini kita punya vein. Kenapa dia tak ambil daripada artery? Cannot. Because artery, the blood flow in artery in high pressure. So kalau dia cucuk di artery, pancutlah darah kamu. So nanti kalau dia ambil di artery transport what? Oxygen. So if we take from artery, so the oxygen cannot deliver to our cell body. And then blood should be collected under a septic condition into sterilized container, okay, containing an anticoagulant solution which prevents clotting, macam ini. Okay, darah itu dikumpulkan dalam bekas seperti ini. Okay, bekas itu contain anticoagulant solution, okay, untuk menghindarkan dia daripada beku. Okay, and then the donated blood will be tested to determine the blood group and the presence of antibodies that may cause problem to the recipient. Biasanya sebelum kamu derma darah, dia akan check darah kamu, type of blood kamu, A or B or AB or O, okay, to make sure your blood can deliver to the right person, okay. And then screening tests are performed to check whether donors are suffering from contagious disease such as AIDS. Okay, sometimes kita check dulu orang yang nak derma darah ni sama ada dia ada penyakit yang berjangkit ataupun tidak. And then the expiry date should be written on the label attached to the blood container. Biasanya di bekas ini dia akan tampal maklumat. Dia akan tulis sini type blood. Oh, let's say. Okay, bila dia ambil, okay, tarikh dia ambil, tarikh luput. Dia mesti ada tarikh luput. So the blood can be stored for 10 days in cold, okay, 5 degrees Celsius or longer if glucose is added. Okay, biasanya kalau nak lebih lama, dia akan tambah glucose. Okay, that is about blood, human blood, I think. Like this lah. Okay, if you like this, okay, this is some information about the type blood. Okay, this is the AB type. Okay, and then dia tulis apa lagi tu, kita boleh tengok tak? Alah, hilang sudah. Tak nampak. Tapi di sinilah dia punya maklumat. This is the red blood cell. See? Red blood cell. Maksudnya ini hanya sel darah merah. Excuse me. Okay. Sel darah merah saja. Okay. Okay. I think we are finished about this one. Maybe next week we continue another skill. Okay, so I think we can stop at here. Before this done, left first. Yang keluar dulu. I want to take the picture. Hold on. Once again, I think I need more. Sama juga. Okay, never mind lah. Okay. So that's all for today, class. Thank you for joining science class. See you next week. Bye bye.